What's up, friends? Today we're going to learn how to play Wish You the Best by Lewis Capaldi. Let's get into it.
And hearing how your day's been.
All right, so we're going to start off with the intro. So the intro is very, very easy. 2 notes, E flat and B flat. All our left hand has to do is play an E flat right here with our left hand and play it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the whole intro. So to start the song, we go down to a low E flat. You're just rocking back and forth. Then left hand goes to B flat. 2, 3, 4. Go down to D now. Then back up. Now we go to C. B flat left hand. Go down to D. Then back to E flat. 3, 4, E flat 2, D 4, 2. And then you kind of loop it again. And the second time, it does change ever so slightly. Okay, so you're gonna notice that it's switching between this B flat and E flat and this B flat and D. So the second time we do it and we kind of enter the second verse, we're gonna start to add a couple more notes, which is the F and the G. So now let's add our left hand in there. Left hand is playing the same note. So we're gonna go from E flat, B flat, C, a quick B flat, and then A flat. So those are these 4 notes, A flat, B flat, C, E flat. So I've put it together and see if you can follow along with me. Let's try it nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, and go up to F, back to E flat, down to D, now E flat, F, and back to E flat, down to D, then E flat, down to D. So that's the second verse, and it was ever so slightly different because it's playing more of a melody in the right hand than it is playing chords. And it starts to kind of follow along with what Lewis is doing vocally. So make sure that second verse, you also repeat that for the third verse. And then you have all the verses of the song. Okay, so I do have to mention that we do have this entire track fully notated note for note inside our Pianote members area. So you can play it just like you hear it on the track. And on top of that, we also have a piano version. So if you want to play solo piano where you're playing the melody, you can also check that version out. Both versions are in our Pianote members area where you can click the free 7-day trial below this video. So let's see if we can play it from the intro to the chorus together with the track.
I miss knowing what you're thinking and hearing how your day's been. Do you think you can tell me everything, darling, but leave out every part about him? Right now you're probably by the ocean, while I'm still out here in the rain. With every day that passes by since we've spoken, it's like Glasgow gets farther from LA.
All right, so now we're moving into the pre-chorus, and the chords change ever so slightly. Now your left hand's gonna go from C to B flat to A flat. And your right hand sounds like this if I do it nice and slow together. 2, 3, 4, go up to F there, then E flat, down to D, and then you're gonna stay here for a second. 2, 3, 4, and then at the end you're gonna hold it, put your left hand on A flat, and your right hand on B flat and E flat, and it creates this really beautiful A flat sus2. Try it one more time, just the pre-chorus. 3, F, 1, 2, down D, stay on B flat and E flat, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well that leads us right into the chorus. So in the chorus, we're gonna move from playing the single note to now we're gonna play octaves. And that's gonna make it feel so much bigger. If you can't play octaves or you can't quite stretch there, with enough practice you will be able to, but you can also try and play something called the fifth, something like this, E flat and B flat. Or if that's too much for you, you can also just play single notes still, but I would encourage you to try your best to play this octave. Okay, so let's go over what goes on in the chorus now. So the chorus is one of the most beautiful parts in the entire song, mostly because the right hand begins to kind of grow from what happened in verse 2 where they're starting to play more of a melody. So we're going to do this really slowly, hands together, because the left hand is playing the same thing you were doing before, but just in octaves. So focus on the right hand here. It's going to sound like this. So here it is, nice and slow. Start off with this broken fourth again. Then we go up to F, and now we have a G. So it's a really beautiful line. If you just listen to the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, every other note, just like the verse, is hitting B flat. All those offbeats. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. But the thing is, when you're playing these melodies, you want to make sure that the B flat is a little bit softer than your top note, because the top note is actually what's playing that melody. So if I just do the right hand, focus on those dynamics. 1, 2, or if I play with octaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and keep that same technique as we keep learning the chorus. So let's keep going now. Now we're gonna go 2, 3, 4. Now down D. Now we go up twice again, but now we're going up to E flat and F. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, down to D, E flat, F. Then we go down to C minor here, so just C octaves. Now we go down to B flat and D. And now keep B flat the same, and now it's B flat and C. 3, 4, up to E flat, down to D. Let's try that again, just that first time through. So if I do it nice and slow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, octaves, 1, 2, down to D, 1, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, go down to D, and down to C, up to E flat, 1, 2, down to D, and then we repeat it again. The second time it's very similar. It sounds like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down to D. So all the same so far. E flat, F. There's C. There's the D. But the last time, 3, 4. Instead of going up to E flat here, we'd have an A flat minor over C flat, which sounds like this. And it's like the most beautiful chord in the song. This is called the minor 4. And the minor 4 chord is A flat minor, but they do this thing where they have the third note of the chord, in this case B or C flat, in the bass. And then we go right back into the verse. And this next verse will be played just like verse 2 was. So let's see if we can put the pre-chorus and the chorus all together and hear what that sounds like.
Maybe it's supposed to be this way, but oh my love, I wanna say I miss the grin in your eyes. And when I said we could be friends, guess I lied. I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish you the best. I wanna say without you everything's wrong, and you were everything I need all along. I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish.
Okay, so now you've learned the chorus, and we also know the verse. So those two parts are about to repeat again. So the next part that we need to really kind of learn is the end of the second chorus. Because while all the notes are the same, we're actually gonna stay on this A flat minor over C flat. And we're gonna stay on it for 4 beats. So it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we rest for 4 beats. So count 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's a bar of 2, 4 where Lewis has his pickup notes. And then we come right back into this really epic E flat part. So this is the bridge part of the song. So let's learn how this goes. So the bridge is a really big part of the song. It starts like this. Big octaves, just like the chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's just like the verse. It's kind of like a combination of the verse and the chorus. Then we go to B flat, down to D, and now we go to E flat, F, kind of like the chorus. It's like a kind of a mixture of both piano parts. Then we go to E flat and B flat, down down to B flat left hand, up to F, then down to A flat. 2, 3, down to D for a little bit of tension, and then back up to E flat. And then we end on an E flat major chord. All right, we've reached the beautiful breakdown. So you went from this huge bridge, and now we're gonna go really, really soft. And actually, this is the one part of the song where you're gonna start to play chords a little bit higher. And so for the most part, you've been living in this B flat, E flat land. And so when you finish that little, this little part at the end of the bridge, we're gonna start on this chord, E flat for the first chord. The second chord is gonna be B flat over E flat. So it does this, a root position E flat chord and B flat in your left hand. Then you're gonna just do a shell. It's a C minor 7, so I'm just hitting E flat and B flat. For the next chord, just D and F, keep it really simple. And for the last chord, it plays this A flat major first inversion, which is C, E flat, and A flat. So let's play those chords all together, just the soft, quiet part. The first time it's down here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 2 measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Then just E flat, B flat. Just D and F. Then A flat chord. 2, 3, 4. And then we're ready for the final chorus. Okay, so the final chorus, it starts off the exact same with this kind of beautiful melody going like this, big E flat octaves to F, G, but now I'm gonna get to the B flat and it does change here. It goes down to D, and then we have what's called a C flat diminished, or you can think about it as B diminished. So it adds a lot of tension, and it's going back and forth between this E flat, B, F, and B. So if I play it in context, here's the first one, the same as the regular chorus, B flat and E flat, 1, 2, now you switch your hands, your left hand and your right hand. It's just tension for a quick second, and then you go right back to your C minor, going down to D right hand, go down to C, then you're gonna hit B octaves or C flat again and hold it, and really lightly to end the song, as light as you can, hit the lowest E flat that you have on your piano in octaves and this E flat triad. And you want to make sure it's nice and soft, because that's kind of the way the song resolves. And if you watch the music video for this song, you know, the chords are so beautiful and the music video matches it. We even have a video where we reacted to this and Lisa was just crying her eyes out because it's so beautiful. The music's so beautiful. The chords are so beautiful. All right, so let's put the bridge, the breakdown, and the final chorus all together so you hear what it sounds like with the track. See if you can play along.
Wish I could say it's something I really mean, that I want you happy where the north is with me. I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish you the best. I wanna say without you everything's wrong, and you were everything I need all along. I wanna say I wish that you never left. Oh, but instead I only wish you the best.
There it is. Wish You the Best by Lewis Capaldi. You now know the chorus, the verse, the bridge, the breakdown. There's a lot of parts to the song, but just take it slow, use our practice feature in our members area, and you'll get it no problem. Until next time, we'll see you guys later.